Lee's Boxing Truth. So Adrien Broner versus Michael Williams Jr. has been canceled because of an injury of Michael Williams during sparring a week before the fight. And rumor has it that Roy Jones was let go from for being the trainer of Michael Williams. So, with that being said, I believe this is Adrien Broner's third opponent that has got canceled. Red Calf. Then he had one against Hank Lundy, and now Michael Williams Jr. All three of these fights have been canceled. Now I hear some people coming up with conspiracy theories and stuff like that, but I believe Michael Williams, Michael Williams has went to the doctors to get x-ray on the jaw, showing that it's been either fractured or broken, and that he's not able to fight on that date because of the situation of having a fractured jaw or broken jaw. It's just things that happen. It's terrible that it keeps on happening to Adrien Broner, but these are the things that happen when you get ready to fight. That's why most of the time when you're getting closer to the fight, they tell you you shouldn't be sparring. You take it easy. You take it easy. I know in football we go like third tempo. You're not going hard or anything. You're not wrapping up or you're not doing any of that stuff. You're just getting your plays situated. You're getting a real look. And I believe that's something similar to how boxing works when you get down to that last week. Especially when you're talking about money being involved like this. This ain't like you're trying to build yourself up or you're in the amateurs or something like that where you kind of you might probably be doing sparring before you actually get in, you actually have the fight. This is not none of that. So I know people are going to talk and, first thing they seem like they want to do is blame Al Heyman. If a person left a certain organization or is no longer with them, and they're totally on their own, we can't get to this point where we're starting to blame the other person for everything. There was 2 or 3 other fighters that he just couldn't get the fight. And stuff didn't work out right. With Hank Lundy, I believe he already had a fight in place. And people probably already spent promotional money and stuff like that. And unless they're getting compensated, they're not trying to move that fight date off of that. So sometimes when you sign these contracts, you sign the contracts, but sometimes there's no way out of those contracts when you sign them. But you sign them because you want to, you love the sport, you love the boxing, and you want to fight the best. And at the same time, if this is a way of living for you, you're going to make sure that you get paid. So you sign that contract so you're guaranteed, certain amounts of money when the fight takes place. It's no different than Broner, but I know one thing is that they need to start looking for a fighter for Adrien Broner as soon as possible, because right now he's been going through his ups and downs, I believe he dealt with depression at one point. He was having a problem with substance abuse, with drinking, and sometimes with idle time, that makes it very difficult, for a person to try to make things happen when they just keep hearing bad news after bad news. I know he's ready to get in the boxing ring. He's in shape. He's in one of the tip-top shapes that I've seen him in a while. I just hope that when he does fight, that he throws a lot of punches, because he tends to hold back on a lot of his punches. When I first seen Adrien Broner, he was, I believe, at 130, at the 130-pound division, 130 or 135-pound division. And in that division, he was letting his hands go. It was not to after the Madonna fight where I seen him get a little gun shy, and it's like that confidence level that he had just got shut down, and it's like never been back on that level that I've seen it. Because at that level, he just felt like he was invincible, like nobody could beat him. And I understand why, because he's letting them hands go, and the speed was getting to people, and it was confusing people when it's making it difficult for people. But I just hope that Adrien Broner gets in there and he's able to fight, and we're able to see and improve Adrien Broner. And if we see that Adrien Broner, some kind of, him throwing his hands more or him landing more punches than he normally does, that's always going to be a good thing, because it's showing us that, yeah, he was going through some things. And I know he was, and I know him making weight has been a problem. So hopefully he gets this fight going, and then we can look forward towards the next fight. But I definitely want to see him fight in the next 60 days. I think 60 days, or probably not. I'll give it 90 days. And probably take, if they know that they're going to have a fight, but they're going to have to push it out another 2 or 3 months, and you give them a couple weeks break or so, or probably not even that, light break or something, and then get him back in and keep him in the gym, because right now he's at the weight, he's close to the weight or right at the weight he needs to be at. Possibly can go down even further, and possibly can get that Progress fight. But I don't know if they want to do that. But if they get that Progress fight, I could see a lot of people ordering that fight, because that's a fight that a lot of people like to see. And one thing about Adrien Broner, he's not going to go down easily. He's not taking an L. He's not getting knocked out. So, we haven't seen him get knocked out. I'll put it that way. So he doesn't, he ain't trying to get dropped. And he's been in there against one of the hardest punchers that was at 147, which is Marcus Madonna. So I believe if he stays away from the alcohol and he treats his career the right way at this end part, I believe that Adrien Broner could be one of those guys that, can say, oh, okay, he changed it around. He made things better, and he got his money, and he got out of the sport. So this is Lee's Boxing Truth. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at that 500 mark. Thank you.